When you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. The world is changed by your example, not by your opinion. Don't waste your time with explanations. People only hear what they want to hear. The simple things are also the most extraordinary things, and only the wise can see them. When you find your path, you must not be afraid. You need to have sufficient courage to make mistakes. There is only one thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve: the fear of failure. If you want to be successful, you must respect one rule: never lie to yourself. Life has a way of testing a person's will, either by having nothing happen at all, or by having everything happen at once. People are capable at any time in their lives of doing what they dream of. You are what you believe yourself to be. The more in harmony with yourself you are, the more joyful you are, and the more faithful you are. Faith is not to disconnect you from reality. It connects you to reality. You drown not by falling into a river, but by staying submerged in it. The secret of life, though, is to fall 7 times, and to get up 8 times. No one can lie, no one can hide anything, when he looks directly into someone's eyes. Everything that happens once can never happen again, but everything that happens twice will surely happen a 3rd time. The 2 hardest tests on the spiritual road are the patience to wait for the right moment, and the courage not to be disappointed with what we encounter. Your heart is alive. Keep listening to what it has to say. When we strive to become better than we are, everything around us becomes better too. The world is a great mirror. It reflects back to you what you are. Do not seek to be loved at any price, because love has no price. Love is an endless mystery, for it has nothing else to explain it. People never learn anything by being told, they have to find out for themselves. The good and the bad are but 2 impostors, who must be seen with the same eyes. You can become blind by seeing each day as a similar one. The act of discovering who we are will force us to accept that we can go further than we think. Don't be intimidated by other people's opinions. Only mediocrity is sure of itself, so take risks and do what you really want to do. Nothing in the world can bother you as much as your own mind, I tell you. In fact, others seem to be bothering you, but it is not others, it is your own mind. Waiting is painful. Forgetting is painful. But not knowing which to do is the worst kind of suffering. Tears are words that need to be written. Don't be pushed around by the fears in your mind. Be led by the dreams in your heart. If you want to control someone, all you have to do is to make them feel afraid. You can close your eyes to things you don't want to see, but you can't close your heart to things you don't want to feel. The wise are wise only because they love. The fool are fools only because they think they can understand love. What is a teacher? I'll tell you. It isn't someone who teaches something, but someone who inspires the student to give of her best, in order to discover what she already knows. You are never too old to set another goal, or to dream a new dream. When someone leaves, it's because someone else is about to arrive. The only thing that makes life possible is permanent, intolerable uncertainty. Not knowing what comes next. The only way to make the right decision is to make the decision right. Dreaming is very pleasant, as long as you are not forced to put your dreams into practice. A mistake repeated more than once is a decision. You need to have sufficient courage to make mistakes. Disappointment, defeat, and despair are the tools God uses to show us the way. Remember that, wherever your heart is, there you will find your treasure. Life is too short, or too long, for me to allow myself the luxury of living it so badly. When you say yes to others, make sure you are not saying no to yourself. The more often we see the things around us, even the beautiful and wonderful things, the more they become invisible to us. Don't waste your time with people who don't see your worth. The world is at its best when you have a beautiful meal in front of you, someone you love by your side, and no more problems in sight. It's not what enters men's mouths that's evil. It's what comes out of their mouths that is. Don't be a beggar of love. Be a donor of love. Beautiful people are not always good, but good people are always beautiful. In real life, love has to be possible. Even if it is not returned right away, love can only survive when the hope exists that you will be able to win over the person you desire.